Hello everyone, and welcome to Leaders Digest of Emmy. Today we are going to have an interview session with one of Nigeria's prominent comedians and on-air personalities known as Emmaohmagod. I'm sure you've seen his works. I'm sure you've probably been to a wedding where he anchored. I'm sure you had fun with him. Well, this time you get to see him, you get to hear about his life, you get to see him one-on-one. I won't talk too much. I'll let you have fun and watch him and learn a lot from him.
Oh my god, this Davido boy is too much!
Yeah, me, I want designer. Me, I want Ferrari. I know what your love for. OMG, it's my, oh my god.
Yeah, we've all heard about Emmaohmagod. Emmaohmagod here, Emmaohmagod there, Emmaohmagod everywhere. Please, who is Emmaohmagod?
Emmaohmagod, my name is Emmanuel Edunjobi. From last born of 6 children. How did they do all those intros? Yeah, I'm the last born out of 6 children. No mom and dad anymore. Got my mom and dad. Yeah. What else? I'm from Ogun State. I'm a graduate of electrical and electronics engineering. But now I'm an entertainer because I don't want to streamline myself and say I'm a comedian, I'm a musician, I'm a producer, or I'm a other things I do. So yeah.
Comedy and school. Like you just said, you studied electrical engineering in school. How are you able to combine school and electrical engineering? As a student, did it have any effect on you? Because so many students have the belief that once they study is what they have to do.
Yeah. The thing is, electrical engineering, my studying it in the first place it wasn't as a result of me wanting to be an electrical engineer. I always had interest in music and all these kind of things since I was young because I played all instruments since my childhood, I guess, yeah. But how did it come about? Okay, my university life, initially, I did not want to go to any university in Nigeria, cause of cultism. I tried to go to, I don't want to mention it, but I tried to go to 3 federal universities and some state universities, but I don't know what there's inside me. Cult guys were chasing me, and I wasn't a hard guy or anything. So I made up my mind because I didn't think my mom could afford private universities and stuff. So I made up my mind I wasn't going to do university because I was scared. But there was a time she wanted me to go study in the UK, but one bald-headed guy that interviewed me at the visa office, the guy did not give me visa. So, but one way or the other, my mom, because she was a single mom, so I didn't know she could afford, but she brought me to see you. Then on my getting to Covenant University, I was looking for the course that had the least number of years, because behind the back of my mind, or how do they say it, I knew what I wanted to do. Then it was more musically inclined, what I wanted to go into. So I decided I was going to do MIS. That was the course I saw that. Although when I come here, later in life, that course became hard, But then my in-law, my sister's husband, was like, guy, that's computer science now. You can just go to a computer school and study computer science. How will we pay? How much were you paying then? Maybe 300 and something K. How will you pay that money and do that course? So do engineering. And I was very good in secondary school. I was the JS club president and all those stuff. So yeah, that was how come I became an engineering student. And yeah, I graduated as an electrical engineer. So now the question, imagine I was just saying stories, blending it with what I'm doing now. I think school is just for you to be able to, stand proud, stand high in the society that, okay, yeah, I'm educated, I'm a graduate, I went to school, you can rub shoulders with your colleagues. Not necessarily, especially the Nigeria of nowadays, it's not necessarily, because most times when you're in school is when you realize what you really want to do. You might think, oh yeah, I want to be a doctor, but when you now get to medical school, you realize that, I really want to make people laugh. Like that stupid boy they call Chris Clown on Instagram. Yeah, he's a medicine student, medical student. So yeah, that was just to fulfill all righteousness, to give my mom the quality that, okay, yes, mom, I went to school and I've not even gone to collect my certificate. Wow. It's still there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said something about music, that it was music that was your first passion, not comedy. What's your guiding principle concerning this music and comedy? Looking at most of your comedy shows, you realize that you work more with the instruments.
Yeah.
How do you be able to mix it together?
Okay, like I said, music, since I think when I was 5 years old, thereabout, I started playing my first musical instrument. A friend of mine made a recorder out of pipe and wood, so I found my way around it and I could play it. Then I saw somebody play the mouth organ. I liked it. I told my mom, she bought it for me. I could play. From there, I moved to the drums, to the piano. So I liked music, and I didn't even know I would sing then. Then later, I knew about production. Then I formed an a cappella group back in school. Then I started singing. I could write songs and compose. But comedy came alongside later. Like I told you, I grew up with a single mom, so she used to go through a lot of stuff, and sometimes she would just be crying. And I wasn't a guy of comforting words, but I would just try to make her laugh in the midst of her crying. So then I realized that I did not like to be in an environment where people were sad or that was too serious. That was how come I stumbled into stand-up comedy in CU. Because when I got to Covenant University, God, the first lectures they gave us, like the first 4-5 days, I was like, Jesus, I cannot be here. So when variety night came, I thought when I did comedy, they would just send me out, so I would just leave. But it now turned out good. You know, Papa Oyedepo was there, he laughed, everybody laughed. So that was how come I started stand-up comedy. And now, like you guys can see, I merge everything. What made me start to merge it was the fact that, you know, in the industry in Nigeria is, what do they call it? Is it plagiarism they call that thing? Like people steal your ideas and like you crack a joke somewhere. Somebody gets a platform, a higher platform than you, goes to crack the joke. You now end up being the thief. They will say you are the one that got to me was my girlfriend then in school. There was a joke I made up about the woman with the issue of blood. Like I said, the first warrior woman ever was the woman with the issue of blood. That's their ancestor, because she just thought Jesus' body and something was missing. You get? But somebody now went to crack it somewhere else in a big show in Abuja. My girlfriend heard it. So when she came back and I now cracked it again in school, I had cracked it before. When I now cracked it again, she was like, "Guy, you stole that till today." Maybe it was part of why we broke up. That was a joke, but today she didn't believe. So man, it got to me. So I was like, okay, if anybody will copy, because what I do now, like I do music but funny. Yes. When I perform on stage, I perform with musical instruments. At the same time, because I like music, you know. So I'm like, anybody that will take his time to copy me exactly the way I do, I won't go try. So it's a combination of my passion for my love for music and comedy, and also an attempt to try to be original, lure people and repel people off my craft, my ideas, my contents, so that people will know that
original.
You know, yeah.
Yes, you have done a lot of comedy skits, and even on your Instagram page, especially Instagram, people will comment, and sometimes their comments can really weigh down. Have you been able to respond to criticism from people and praises? Like, do they really get to you? Have you been able to respond to them and deal with them well?
The thing is, when you start to get all those kind of criticism, like I think I learned it later, because initially it didn't used to come down well with me, especially when you know everybody knows this thing is good. Somebody will just come from somewhere and just comment one comment that did not make sense, like just try to make you feel bad, you know. But I think there was something that happened one time. There were some group of boys, some very small boys like that. They had been sending me DMs. They even added my BBM, because there's a BBM I put on my Instagram. It's not my private BBM, but I put it for business, like because I get a lot of events and stuff from Instagram. So they added me via that. They were begging for follow back and everything. But me, you don't need to beg me for follow back before I follow you back. Once I check your page, if it's something that attracts me, and I believe that's the way you should work with social media. If it's something that attracts me, you don't even need to follow me for me to follow you. You get? I follow a lot of people that don't follow me. I follow comedy content. I follow people that have nice pictures. I follow people that have quotes. I follow people that play instruments. I follow people that do a cappella, you know. So there are some major comedians that I do not follow, because I'm like, okay, I don't really like this page. I believe that's the way it should be, not you begging me to follow or you begging me to like your picture. Like is supposed to be like. You know? So these guys, I guess they got frustrated. So there was a post I put up, something I did with Wo-Fi in Calabar. Then one of the boys just came and was like, "You are a thief." He used the F word, said, "You are a thief, this, that. You stole this idea." I'm like, something that I start to fight down. Like, we even had to look for the song to use. Do you understand? So it got to me, man. Then I posted his comment. I put it up, and I was now like, I addressed it, and a lot of people went to their page. They yapped them a lot and everything. But there was someone that, some people were like, "Guy, now why did you do that? That was little." You get? Then a guy, one of my producers, one of my mentors in the music industry, the guy called me, was like, you don't need that thing. Like, you get a lot of this kind of criticism. You've not even seen anything. People will, like, rub it on your face, like, that they hate you. Do you understand? Like, but it's a way to show that you are really doing good. Do you get? If all you get is praises and praises, then, you know, maybe it's deception and everything. But if there's a hater, then you know that there's something in you that you get. So since then, I use the polybag approach.
What's the polybag approach?
You know, like polybag, when you pour water on polybag, it doesn't, like, the thing just, it cannot, it's not like cloth, it cannot stick on it, you know, it just goes off. So I just wear polybag. So yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wedding MC. Even on Sunday, you are doing MC for people.
Yeah. I've done MC for
who's going to MC your own wedding, and when are we expecting your own bride?
God, that's a major question. No, maybe I will MC. But that's a joke, of course. Yeah, wedding. My brother, that's a decision. If I wanted to get married, I would have gotten. I will get married. It's not like, but if it's about getting married on time, I would have gotten married since. But I do not. It's a major decision. Yeah, I don't want to get married and divorce. I don't want to get married and cheat on my wife. You get all those kind of things. And based on the way I grew up, my mom went through a lot because she was a single mom. I told myself when I was younger that my wife will not go through this. So in order for my wife not to go through it, I have to make sure I marry the right person so that we won't be frustrated, you get. And marrying the right person is not you just fall in love today and saying you want to get married tomorrow. And again, I have to hammer. You get. So hammer is relative though. Yeah, thank God, like, things are getting better, but things can still be better. But this is not me saying I'm getting married in 5 years. Anything can happen. I can get married end of this year.
This Saturday.
No, not this Saturday. It could be end of this year, you know, it could be 2 years, but who knows, I'm dating the person I'm going to get married to now. And who knows I'm single. So let people be guessing. But yeah, marriage is part of my plan, and by God's grace, we'll get there soon.
Yeah. Yes, you're a people person. Even from the reception, we can find out that you're a people person. You deal well with people. Is this something natural to you, or you worked on it, or did you build it? Or
will I say? Did I build it? Because I remember there was a time, especially when I was in CU, people used to say I was a snob, but that came about because I think I still have that challenge. You know, I'm short-sighted. I could see you from afar, but I won't know it's you. You get, so you see me staring at you, but I might not even be looking at you. I'm not blind, but you might think I'd seen you, but I've not seen you till I get close. Then again, I'm not used to faces. Like, I need to have seen you to have rapport with you for maybe 4 to 5 times if I get used to your face. So I can see you today and see you tomorrow and not greet you because I do not realize that it is you. But you might think I'm snubbing you. So those issues came up in school, and I now decided that, okay, anybody that I just see that you're staring at me for maybe 1 to 2 seconds, I just smile and just greet you, whether I know you or not. Sometimes it has gone south. Some people just look at me. I don't know you. Do you get? Then I also realized that you need people for everything, like in life. Not necessarily people that have made it. It might be somebody I do not know. Like a lot of people that nobody knows have really done stuff for me that are priceless. Do you understand? So you don't know where. There's this thing we used to read in nursery school. Be nice to the people you meet on your way up. You don't know, you might meet them on your way down. You know, so I think I would say I cultivated it. Although I don't know how I cultivated it. I don't know how I became a people. I don't even know I'm a people person. You get, but it's a conscious effort for me to try and be nice to people day in, day out, and I try to grow in that act.
So what you're saying basically is, if you're not a people person, you can consciously walk into it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So what's next? What's the next big thing we're expecting from Emmaohmagod?
Next,
what's the next big thing?
There are a lot of things on the ground for now, but I can't really officially make any announcement. But I'm working on some TV series. Yeah. I had my show once. It could have been an annual show, but I decided to pause because it didn't come out the exact way I wanted it to come out. It was a success. People came, the turn-up was mad, but there is an image I'm trying to project. There's a kind of show I'm trying to bring out, and I'm trying to carve my niche. Like, I don't think it has really happened like that before in Nigeria, so I'm back in the drawing board. So, yeah, guys should watch out for that. OMG Live Season 2 Maybe this year, maybe next year, working on that too, and a couple of other stuff.
Yeah, and we have heard a lot of things about leadership. So many people have their own beliefs. So many people have said several things about leadership. What's your own view of leadership? What do you perceive leadership to be?
I think basically leadership, it's how you serve the people. But when you say how you serve the people, that is it's just like you say the way you read it in books. So how do you serve the people now? It might not be you in front of a lot of people. It might just be you with someone. It might be you with your younger brother. It might be you with your neighbor. So I think it's, for starters, is how you live your life. Like living your life by example of what people can see and be like, okay, yeah, I want to be like this guy. Like, okay, this guy did not do this thing, so why should I do it? For example, I know I'm not anywhere yet, but I know a lot of people look up to me because I get a lot of messages. Like, there are CEOs that send me DMs and like, guy, man, you made my day. Like CEOs of companies, and I'm like, hey, Baba, invite me for the end of the year show, you know. So, and there are a lot of young people, like enough schools that want me to come and call their graduation party and everything. A lot of people are like, I want to be like Emmaohmagod. They don't even know what Emmaohmagod does. So, I try as much as possible to live my life. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but to live it in a way that if somebody lives like me and they say, where did you get that from? He says, I got it from him. Like, they'll give me thumbs up. From little things like not throwing trash out of your car window, looking for dustbin to throw it, you know. Living by example, basically, I believe that is leadership. Then serving people. Like, some people, the way some people live, they are nice and they deliver their services well to people they know they will get something back from. You get? I don't think it should be about that. I think you should serve people. You should be nice to people and should give people good services without expecting something back from them. I think that is the true basis of leadership, and that way you can never get it wrong, because what goes around comes around. It's always good things will always come back to you too. So yeah, basically leadership is living by example and serving people well.
So you're saying anybody can be a leader?
You
don't need to like be a bad guy first.
No. Anybody can be. Anybody can be a leader. Like, was it Dr. Wogu that taught us that thing that year? Leaders,
Okay,
although they said some leaders are born, some leaders are. But it's relative. It's philosophy. But I believe anybody can be a leader. Like, it's principle, discipline, how you bring yourself up and all that. Yeah.
Thanks for having you. But let's assume some people for the past 15 minutes they've not been listening to anything you are saying. Let's assume some people didn't hear anything. At least you hear this one. So what's your message to the people? Like, final message to them?
Yeah, what I have to say to you is the best way to live, the best thing that can happen to you is if you actually get to discover what your passion is. Like, put it this way now, you are doing something that you do normally for play. Like, you just play, like you can do this thing day in, day out without eating. You are not getting paid for it, getting paid well. Like, that is good living. So discover what your passion is, and discovering what your passion is pay attention to details of your life. What are the things you like to do that make you happy? Don't belittle it. Nothing nowadays, there's nothing that is little. Like, people that sweep ground, people that sweep the floor, they end up being big people in life. People that sing, I don't want to say people that sing rubbish, but people that do not even have good lyrics to their song, they blow, they hammer. Do you understand? So and for example, now you asked me one question one time. You were like, how do things come to my head? There were times like I would have ideas in my head. I'll be like, no, I don't want to do this thing. But now I do not question it. Anything that comes to my head, I do it like that. For example, the Davido video I did not want to upload that video because I saw myself cross-dressed as a baby. It was freaky. Like, I had stupid goosebumps. Like, it was awkward. But people said I should upload it, and like that's like the major hit on my YouTube page right now. It's going to like 300,000 views. You get? We knew that would have gone that viral. You get? So like, do not. Whatever is in your head, good things, not the voice that's saying go and kill, go and steal. I don't believe that voice in your head anyways. But yeah, discover what your passion is. Follow your passion, like, pricelessly. Don't follow it because of money. Don't follow it because you are you believe okay, this is what is going to blow it. Follow it like, okay, if nothing comes out of it, you are still going to do it irrespective. and it's always going to end good. Yeah, it's always going to end good. Trust me for that. Trust God. Yeah. Put God first. God, imagine. I didn't say God since God. I'm sorry. Put God first in whatever you do. Yeah. Don't say because I said it last. This last is first. Put God first. God is very important in everything. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Emmaohmagod.
Yeah.
I hope you
for having me. Yeah. I hope I won.
We hope you view the page more.
Yeah. I'll check it out. Yeah. Leaders Digest.
Yes.
That's
ME.
Huh?
Leadersdigest.me.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching LeadersDigest.me. I'm believing you guys will have a TV station. Don't wait. The English said, in a tetragrammaticus faudacity, one tends to be rachematically glumated with a sententious jebuedu in such a way that the valocum viremity is sympathetically mehulized. That means that where you are right now is called LeadersDigest.me. Don't change the dial. Say, oh my God. Oh, I was going to say it felt like forever now. How can it be 9 minutes? Yeah.
So we're going to take we're going to take short of him asking.
Sorry.
Okay.